Please welcome to the stage the 2024 Hilton Humanitarian Symposium and Prize Ceremony Master of Ceremonies, CEO, journalist, producer, and philanthropist, Soledad O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 2024 Hilton Humanitarian Symposium and Prize Ceremony. I am so happy to be your MC this morning. I also want to welcome our guests who are joining us via live stream. We gather today for reflection and introspection and learning from individuals who are spanning the globe. Before we dive in, I want to mention that you might notice that we have a graphic facilitator who's in the audience who's going to be visually capturing the emerging themes that we have throughout the day. And we're going to be displaying these throughout the event space, and we encourage you to take a look during the day. So the theme of today is a way forward, which seems very poignant at this moment in time. I think it acknowledges the painful reality that has confronted communities and individuals for quite some time now, but it also offers the hope of a better tomorrow, and it offers solutions. In looking at the sessions before us today, I see that we're going to hear from leaders who have indeed carved for themselves, for their communities, sometimes even for their entire countries, a way forward, often during the most difficult of times. And let's be real, times are difficult. Fires ablaze in Brazil, right here in California. Wildfires have been raging, scarring hillsides and humanity in their wake. 2022 Prize Laureate Norwegian Refugee Council, which puts out an annual report on the world's most neglected displacement crises, says that neglect is the new normal, particularly in Honduras and Burkina Faso and Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, Niger, Chad, Sudan, South Sudan, and the Central African Republic. Just last month, a report by Global Witness showed that while protecting the world's most pristine ecosystems is essential to limit biodiversity loss, it remains deadly, noting that at least 196 people were killed last year defending the environment. And yet, despite these devastating realities, there is hope. And we're going to see why today. The Hilton Humanitarian Prize is what brings us all together, and you're going to hear more about it in just a few moments. Today, we're going to hear directly from the 2024 Hilton Humanitarian Prize recipient, Amazon Frontlines. It's a nonprofit that supports Indigenous people in defending their rights to land and their way of life, preserving biodiversity in the Amazon, and protecting the environment. We're also going to hear from Sixto Cancel, who's charted a way forward in the foster care system in a way that works brilliantly. We're going to look at the rise of artificial intelligence and the future of humanity, and so much more. So please stick around for what I call the day's crescendo, the prize ceremony honoring Amazon Frontlines, and a performance from the incredible award-winning singer-songwriter Ray Zaragoza. Her performance is one you will not want to miss. At the end of the day, there's going to be a lovely reception in the Wilshire Garden where the co-founders of Amazon Frontlines, Nemante Nenkimo and Mitch Anderson, are going to be signing complimentary copies of their newly released memoir. It's called We Will Be Jaguars. But before we get to all of that, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the chairman of the board of the Conrad and Hilton Foundation and granddaughter of Conrad Hilton. Please welcome to our stage, Linda Hilton.
Thank you, Soledad. And again, I want to welcome you to the 2024 Hilton Humanitarian Prize event. And I too would like to express my gratitude to all of you who have joined us in person and for those of you that are joining us on live stream. As the chair of the board and as the granddaughter of Conrad Hilton, it is an honor to stand before you today, not only to kick off the Prize Symposium, but also to have the honor of recognizing this year's 29th prize recipient, Amazon Frontlines, later today. I had the opportunity to spend some time recently with Nemonte and Mitch, the founders, and listening to their journey and learning about what is happening firsthand highlighted their unwavering efforts to protect the land of Indigenous people, and it assured me that the prize jury picked the right organization. The Hilton Prize is a testament to our foundation's commitment to recognizing and honoring those who have made a significant difference in the humanitarian field. This prestigious $2.5 million award not only recognizes the recipient, but also serves as a call to action for all of us to continue our collective efforts in addressing the world's most pressing challenges. In 2024, we find ourselves at a critical juncture in history. The world is facing unprecedented challenges, from the ongoing global health crisis to the persistent threats of poverty, inequality, disasters, and food insecurity. The need for humanitarian action has never been more greater than it is now, and the work of our grantees and laureates have never been more vital. So as we navigate these complex and challenging times, it reminds me of the words my grandfather once said: "Success is not just for the few, it is for the many. But it's not a matter of chance, it is a matter of choice." And so these words reminds me that each and every single one of us here has the power to make a difference, and it is our choice to act with compassion, empathy, but most of all, determination. Let us celebrate the remarkable achievements of Amazon Frontlines and draw inspiration from their work, and let us recommit ourselves for the pursuit of a more just and compassionate world, because together, I truly believe we are the champions of humanity. So with that, I would like to invite to the stage our President and CEO of the Conrad and Hilton Foundation, Peter Laugharn. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. It's great to be here today. This is my favorite day of the year, my favorite event of the year. Glad to see you all. I'd first like to thank our small but mighty prize department for making this day possible. I'd like to thank our board of directors for believing in the power of the prize to recognize exceptional humanitarian work, and for believing in the power of this convening today to inspire and empower us all to chart a productive way forward for humanity. We have 20 prize laureates here today and prize jurors, and I just want to say welcome to Los Angeles. We are delighted to have you here. Before I make a very important introduction, I would like to briefly reflect on the theme of today's event, A Way Forward, which is an invitation for all of us to have the courage and the humility to take the steps needed to realize a vision for the future that progresses us all forward. Whether we are facing mounting challenges or moments of opportunity, the resolve to chart a way forward can inspire us to, in the words of Conrad Hilton, dream big, think big, and act big, as we work collaboratively to build a better future for our people and our planet. In this spirit, the program of today aims not only to raise awareness about ongoing humanitarian crises, but also to highlight interventions that are having an impact. Through the wisdom shared by today's esteemed speakers, we aspire for each of you to reflect on your own unique ability to make change, as well as our collective commitment to championing a safer and more equitable world. It's our hope that each of you will come out of today with more energy to tackle the problems that you work on. And if you don't, come to me, you'll get your money back. Okay, we believe also that people with lived experience of the problems they face have the deepest understanding of the challenges and of the solutions for greatest impact. It's for this reason that the Hilton Foundation prioritizes funding within our strategies for elevating the ideas and solutions of people from the communities with whom we work, specifically organizations led by members of the community. This year, we are honoring Amazon Frontlines as the 2024 Hilton Humanitarian Prize recipient. How about a first round of applause? You are in for a treat today. In addition to everything that Soledad said about the lineup, Amazon Frontlines truly exemplifies the importance and the impact of solutions that are both informed and implemented by the community. It's my hope that honoring Amazon Frontlines today, we can celebrate the remarkable achievements of this exceptional organization and draw inspiration from their courage and their fierce dedication to leading a way forward that leaves no one behind, that honors the wisdom that has been passed down to us from those who came before, and that seeks to preserve and nurture a future that benefits all of us for generations to come.